It's Levack and Goz on 104.5 The Team.
Joining us right now on the phone, our good friend, head coach of the Siena State's men's team, Jimmy Patsos. Coach, how you doing today, brother?
I'm good. We had a good practice. Getting ready for a big game Thursday, 7 p.m. Meet the fans there. Our fans, I want to say thanks. They've been great all year. They've really kept us upbeat. And people ask us how we stay positive because our fans are supporting us, and they all understand the process we're going through. And Thursday at 7, Quinnipiac's tough. They got one of the best rookies. You know, we had Prince Aduro get all rookie. They had Rich Kelly. And they had a guy, Cameron Young, who's on the second team. So going to be a tough matchup. They score a lot of points. Coach Dunley's done a really good job. He came in from Villanova, took over a team that was supposed to come in last, and they were 1 point away, one basket away from coming in fifth, and now they're in seventh because Manhattan beat them, and it's going to be a really tough test, but we're excited to play.
Coach, you've had a rough season as far as personnel goes, like 19 different starting rosters and everything like that. How do you approach this game? Do you approach it any different? What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get caught up in the starting lineups. By the way, Prince Aduro and Evan Fisher have started almost every game. Sometimes we've taken them out because they want to, not get in foul trouble or just trying to get Evan last game, take a shot coming off the bench because he didn't shoot the ball well a few games in a row. But Prince and Evan have started all year. Roman Penn was our entrenched at the starting position. He got hurt. And then Jordan Horn has started a lot of games too. Kadeem is a guy that's kind of been floating from position to position, who's playing really well, but it's not like we're starting guys and then not playing other guys. We've kind of played 8 or 9 guys, but on the other hand, gave a couple guys some shots. I wanted to see if they could do it, or a guy had a great week in practice. When you have not a great record and you're trying to find out who can emerge, like if someone has a great week of practice and another guy didn't have a great week, okay, why not start him, see what's going on? In other words, our continuity has still been pretty much the same team. It's Horn. Khalil Richards had a hurt hand. Horn had a bad ankle. We lost Nico. Shivers had a couple of things. He was nursing a flu and a bad back. So, we've kind of just mixed it up. And Tom Herter's been really solid off the bench, but sometimes you just like Tom want to start. He's clearly a good bench player. But we've played basically the same guys. So it's Jordan and it's Prince and it's Horn and it's Khalil. And Kadeem's kind of a do-it-all guy, and then we want to see if we can find the fifth starter. We haven't, to be honest with you. I haven't really found somebody. But Kadeem Smitten has really been good. Since Roman went down, we haven't. I think we're 1-8 or something like that. But we're right there, and I got to praise Kadeem Smitten. He's really battled. He's really turned it up. He's really been doing a lot of dirty work, guarding the other team's best player, rebounding and things like that. So I wish we had done that all year, but sometimes it takes a little guys to wake up, and thankfully Khalil is now healthy. He can score the ball. So that's the 5 guys who's going to play a lot. And then whoever else wants to emerge off the bench, well, that's all over. We're playing the guys that had a good season, produced consistency, but finding that has been a real chore. But injuries and defections and all that aside, we've had some interesting things go on this year, but we're through them. We lost a tough one at home against Fairfield, another 1-point game. Monmouth a triple overtime. We're right there at home, and we're excited to play Quinnipiac. They got us twice this year, but that's why it's the tournament. We get a third shot at them.
Siena coach Jimmy Patsos with us right now, 104.5 The Team.
You mentioned the success your team's had at home, how much better you guys have played at the times. Union Center, you see the tip-off at 7 o'clock. Maybe it might end up being closer to 7:30. Were you guys hoping for that? Is it the perfect time you guys could have played on Thursday?
I don't look at that really. But it's clearly an advantage for our fans. And like I said, they're the main. That's the main advantage we have is playing in our building, and all that's supposed to be a neutral arena. But it's still our home court. But to have our fans be able to come, and they deserve to break like playing at 7. But we were playing. Against St. Peter's, we were up 19-12. We were ready to play. We missed some shots, and then our free throw woes. We've lost a lot of close games, and that's down on me, and it's down on the players from free throws because it's a free throw. You got to make them, and it's not just Prince. But we were playing at home. Our fans getting to see a Thursday night at 7 game. That's really great for them. I know it's not easy to go to a 10 o'clock game. So Thursday at 7, and then you just got to be ready to battle. This Rich Kelly's a guy that you're not sure how good he is. He looks like a pickup player in an old man's league. Don't be fooled. This guy's an assassin, great player. He just plays for 40 minutes. And that Roman really battled him, for the first game we had. The second game, he kind of got his way, and now Roman's out. Roman's going to have surgery March 15th. We're doing everything we can to see. We're just focused on winning one game. It's against Quinnipiac. My assistants who do a great job, Greg Manning and Jordan and Pete and Abe, we're all focused in. The team's ready. Just got to play Quinnipiac Thursday night 7 and then figure out from there. But there's no woe is me. One thing we're not doing is, the boo-hoo like they did. I love that Jerry Maguire when Cuba Gooding goes, oh, boo-hoo. Like, I had to show him that. Like, no one feels bad for anyone in this league. We've had some injuries. But we've gotten better in different areas. But at the end of the game, you got to make some free throws and you got to make some plays. I hope we've learned. We're going to find out Thursday.
Coach Patsos with us right now. So, Coach, obviously the goal is, as always, to win the MAAC tournament on your court. But what if
our goal is to try to beat Quinnipiac on Thursday
that's
night?
That's it. No looking any further. No thinking about how this is going to work.
This isn't like last year's team that had seniors. I know we didn't have a good beginning. There's two things John Dargenio and I are going to work on. Why we played poorly. It's not just the schedule. That's an excuse. But our road function as 1-14 or whatever, it's just not okay. I know we lost 2 games early in overtime and they were heartbreaking. I know we had Manhattan and Iona on the ropes and all that kind of stuff. No, you have to do better than we did on the road this year. That being said, we're not playing on the road. But those are all things for later. Those are all things for next month to look at, personnel, et cetera. It's just Quinnipiac. We're in a good state of mind. We started really good at St. Peter's. I thought we were prepared. We just hit a little low, and we've had scoring droughts, whether it's running the offense or guys missing shots. I told Single H this. It's just I've had a run of adversity that's been a little extra. Well, I don't feel bad for myself. I've had way more good luck than bad luck.
Right.
And sometimes you're going to roll some 7s. Sometimes you don't get the rolls you want in life, but this group's fortunate to be here. We had a good run last year. We've won a lot of 20 games twice in the CBI. All that stuff's a wash. We're 0-0, but we're playing a very good team, a very good coach in Baker Dunleavy. They have Tom Pecor as their assistant, who was the head coach at Hofstra and Fordham. They're a well-prepared team. And they got Daniels, who's kind of, he had that little virus that he took some time off, et cetera. And he's back, and he's a senior playing possessed. We don't have really any seniors except Kadeem, and Kadeem had a great practice today. Kadeem Smitten, people wonder whether he's going to come back or not. That's for later. But really, he has a chance to get his master's in Canada and play 2 more years up there. They have different rules and stuff. Those are things. Those are life decisions that we owe it to our players to help them make. But he has not looked past this season. He has played every game in 2018. He was might and heart. I'm really proud of him for that.
For you as a coach in the one-and-done setting, does anything change with your coaching style in these type of tournaments?
No, but you might be surprised. I mean, it's funny because people worry about how many times we've started different lineups. It's not if you're an educated basketball person, it has nothing to do with who starts. It's who finishes. But you could see a shorter bench. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of just been practicing and doing video and talking to the team like, hey, you guys have earned the right to play a lot, and I just go play. It's up to the players. I've coached really hard this year in certain situations. I've really tried to push them to the limit, whether it's good, bad, good meetings, bad meetings, showing good, showing bad, getting cheeseburgers, eating pasta. I've tried a lot of different stuff. It's just about playing, and they should have enough confidence from what they've done this year because it is 0-0. And a lot of times I judge how hard did we play, how do we compete. And we've really competed and played hard, especially at home. And like at Louisville, we really played hard. But Memphis, that was a last 2-minute game. Like I kind of reminded the team of all the good they've done. But you have to put that together. And when something's going wrong, we can't hang our head. So we have to call timeout. Okay. Or the players have to know with 6 seconds left when we get the rebound. They know to call timeout. The coaches can't call timeout anymore. But like we've kind of emphasized, you've had a lot of tough things happen to you, but you've had a lot of good things. But just play. Just go play. I'll let you run through your minutes. Just go play. There's no lessons to be taught in this game. This is about just go play, and for 40 minutes you have to match Quinnipiac's toughness.
And we'll all have a chance to see you and the guys do that Thursday night, 7 o'clock tip. We're live leading right up until the game at the TU Center, so
nice.
We're looking forward to it, man. And I like the idea. It's a new season. Season's over. Nobody's crying. Nothing. Let's go battle it out for a full game.
Yeah, just battle a game, see what happens, and then you go from there. Hey, everyone's at NCAA survive and advance. Well, at our level, it's survive and advance in the MAAC, and there's no other bids or anything going out there. But I do tell people, please go see Allie Jackson, her team, on Saturday. She's really doing a great job. She should get Coach of the Year. They're really playing well. She's got a great group of girls. They've fought through. I use them as an example. They've had some injuries and stuff. They've fought through adversity. It's a long season. They went to Cuba. We went to Montreal. I don't want to hear any of that because our best example is right next door to our locker room. There's the women playing their butts off. Just every day they go at it. They've had some tough losses, too, and some close wins. They've had a very similar season. They just eked out better games than we did in our conference. But they had some things go down, and they battled through it. So I said, there's your example. Go talk to the women and ask them how they did it. Well, they kept just fighting, and Allie's had a great, great year, and her team's fun to watch, and Collins is one of the best players in the league. And sometimes you get too complicated. I said, just go look at them over there. They're doing a great job, and they always bounce back. Well, here's our chance. Go bounce back from the St. Peter's game and beat Quinnipiac. It's that simple.
I love it, Coach. All right, we'll be there. We'll be there for you Thursday night, and hopefully you get that big win and start the second half of the season off with a big W.
Thanks. I appreciate you guys. You've been great all year. Thanks.